Vast Difference is back. This podcast is a show where two brothers debate incredibly stupid things back and forth, whether it's the chili five-way versus the chili four-way.
Ooh, my favorite.
Or it's me having a three-way. The winner of this fight will only be crowned once we read the results of the poll that you all voted on our Instagram story at Vast Difference Pod. All right.
Thank you.
I am your host, Austin Fay, and the man to my right is the creator and second host of Vast Difference, Blake Fay.
Hey, that's me.
Of course it is. And the man even further down to my right is the moderator, the man, the myth, the legend, Tyus Husky.
Shout out to all my paros out there. Shout out to all my paros.
And this week, it's been a while. We finally have a guest, everybody. Can you believe that?
Wow.
We have a guest. The one, the only, everyone knows his name, Clint Norris.
What's going on? All you amazing people. How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a couple months, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Has it been a year?
It might have been. It's been quite a while,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, no, that was a
Yeah,
year
it's been
ago.
a year.
Or I guess, yeah, probably 7-8 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Whoa.
The
Uh-oh.
first official guest on Vast Difference, though, that isn't our dad.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So do we want to just get right into the battle, or do we want to, give a little backstory on how we all know each other, or what do we want to do here?
Well,
We can plug his.
yeah, I was
Plug
going to
his
say, let
first?
him get his plugs out before he...
All right.
Before I piss him off too much, let him get the happy stuff out now.
That is very, very hard to do. Very hard to do. Unless you, mail me a poop bomb package or something crazy like that.
A goat's head or something.
No, I host the shameless self-titled Clint Norris show. New uploads every Tuesday. This week we have the one and only Fallon from iHeartRadio. Really cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, really cool girl. Really funny, down to earth. So yeah, check it out. So by the time you see this, it'll already be out. But yeah.
Very nice.
We're getting up there in elite company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. I love it.
Our first famous guest. Look at this. This guy's talking to people on
Hey.
iHeartRadio.
Yeah. Talking to Rob Deerdeck. Come on. You didn't think we did? Come on. We seen that. We seen
Buff
that.
Bagwell. I mean, come on.
Buff Bagwell.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, he's moving up there. We love
We
to
gotta
have
get
you on.
him a list. The list of Norris.
But yes, this week we are doing the PS2 versus the GameCube. All right? And since we have a guest, that means that there's 4 people. Okay. So we're going to have to do it a little bit different. We got the coin flip back, everybody. I know you're all excited.
The Super Bowl is yesterday, so we're about to bring another coin toss to you.
Yeah.
Well, it was 3 days ago. I'm sorry, we record on Mondays. Broke the fourth wall, or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck. But
The Packers did a great game. I don't know who was in it.
I fell asleep.
So yeah, whoever wants to go first, you may flip the coin. PlayStation or GameCube.
All right, who wants to say they're going first? Oh, he's got his own coin.
Whoa.
He came
I got
prepared.
I got a Bitcoin. I forgot I had this.
Whoa, man, big bucks. Man,
Well, is
You
there
gotta
heads or
add?
tails on there?
I mean, it's like a
Okay.
computer chip on the
Well, that
back
works
and
then.
then just a B for Bitcoin.
Oh, okay.
That
So that
works.
works. Yeah. So what
All
was
right.
that? Yeah.
You want me to flip for you? Going?
Yeah. Whatever heads is or tails.
All right. What do we want? Okay, we'll say heads is PS2, GameCube is tails.
All right.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna count that one.
Yeah. Yeah. That one just fell.
GameCube for Austin. We'll let Clint go since he came up
All right.
or came on with a coin. Let's see what
You
he
said
got.
it's heads for PS2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
Ooh, tails.
All right. So that
All
makes
right.
me and Tyus taking PS2 then.
I've been fucking preparing for GameCube all day.
Oh, look at that.
But I will make this happen.
We got this.
So, yeah, let's go.
All right. So as you know, now it is me and Clint versus Blake and TT over there. Okay.
It's TT time.
And So yeah, Clint, as our first guest, you may use your, we're putting on the
Oh.
professor glasses.
Subscribers of the jury. I don't actually need these. These are fake.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Plexiglass.
Opening arguments. If you just give me one moment here, ladies and gentlemen of the subscriber jury.
He's got
Okay.
a novel.
The Nintendo GameCube, released in 2001, was one of the most innovative and groundbreaking gaming consoles of its time. Despite being overshadowed by its competitor, the PlayStation 2, Nintendo GameCube remains a remarkable and superior gaming console when compared to the PlayStation 2. With its powerful hardware, exclusive games, comfortable controller, compatibility with Nintendo consoles, and at a more affordable price. The Nintendo GameCube offers a gaming experience that is second to none. One of the key reasons why Nintendo GameCube is superior to the PlayStation 2 is its hardware and performance. The Nintendo GameCube has a faster CPU and more powerful graphics processor, which allows for smoother and more vibrant graphics. The compact and ergonomic design of the controller.
Well, hold on.
Jackson, you ready to kick the door in?
All right, we can't read them all off at one time.
Okay.
That's a lot for us to come
This
back
is
with.
just my opening statement.
I can object to the memory thing.
Okay.
The graphics.
I am so glad Clint is on my team.
Yeah.
we won this already.
The graphics.
Look at those papers for reference, bitch. We got to have a conversation. It's a podcast.
The graphics.
Now these are all my
the
talking
graphics I
points
can
right
probably agree with.
Okay.
I'll use Day of Reckoning as a great example compared to wrestling games on the PS2. The graphics is great, but as opposed to memory, that's a lie. Like Def Jam Fight for New York was on GameCube, Xbox, and PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
And there was different versions of that. And GameCube had the least content. They took songs off the soundtrack because of the memory. So that is a lie.
Yeah, I was thinking that the entire time. Okay. And then also all of the wrestling games that are made for GameCube, none of them even have soundtracks, do they? Like GameCube games don't seem to really
guys,
support
but
that.
there's more to consoles than wrestling games.
No, I know, but I'm just naming off the things that he mentioned right now.
He said memory.
We're a team, motherfucker. I'm working off.
He said memory. There's 3 different versions of one game, and that has the least amount of content out of all 3 games. That could hold the least amount of memory. That was my defense. That was my example. I don't know any other ones, but let's keep it going.
Okay. Well, then I'll name something positive for ours. If we're talking like just pure like original titles, there is definitely more PS2 original titles, probably better titles, I would say.
Name one game that is better than Super Smash Bros. Melee. Name one. Name one on the PS2 that can even hold its toe against Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Metal Gear Solid.
Jack.
What
Sorry.
are you doing?
We all want a handicap match.
No, I'm completely joking.
I'm just-
But yeah, okay, so yeah, that is fair. Metal Gear Solid Jack 2. But I'm saying it still ain't hitting those ones. That one is
Okay,
beating
name
those out
one
of the
other
world.
game on GameCube then that beats a PS2 game that's not Super Smash Brothers.
Chibi Robo.
Shut the fuck up with it.
Come at me. Come at
Legend
me.
of Zelda.
Yeah, Legend of Zelda. Are you kidding me?
Okay, Zelda maybe, but then I'm coming back with Shadow of Colossus, way better.
Metroid Prime.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, not quite the same, but we'll take it. I accept.
He's gonna get his name
Man,
in here eventually.
Crash Bandicoot on the PS2 though was not that great. PS1 Crash I'd give you, but him on the PS2 he was not hitting it.
But it did give us a realm for party games because y'all know y'all got y'all's party games over there.
Oh yeah, what are we talking about, man? I got fucking Mario Party, Double Dash,
Yeah, Nintendo definitely has it for the
Star Fox.
multiplayer.
Star
I'll give you
Fox.
that.
Oh,
Y'all have
Star
the most
Fox, yeah.
complicated controllers ever, though. What
Yeah.
the fuck do y'all need a Z button for?
Clint just brought up a great point.
Great
It
point.
has Star Fox Adventures.
Boo.
Oh, get the hell over yourself.
Never liked it.
What? Don't say who. Man, you really don't know who Star Fox is?
Star Fox, more like
Oh.
Star Cox. Am I
Oh,
right?
and demonetization.
Sorry.
Okay, well that I guess yeah, for sure. But also we just had to go through this, we have a PS2 now. Okay, you know what we didn't have to do with the GameCube?
You were gonna bring. This
We
up.
didn't have to get a multi-tap. Okay, that comes with the 4 ports. You don't have to buy an additional piece to get more ports for controllers.
Also,
True.
loading
But you know
times.
Oh, what?
Loading times on the GameCube are significantly shorter than on the PlayStation 2 due to the faster CPU.
See, this dude knows it. I love it.
Well, yeah, because
Although-
I don't know. I really don't know.
you need less load times when your games are shit, though.
Oh, get
The
oh.
PlayStation, it needs.
Oh,
It's
a small ass disc.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
A PlayStation is like a cake in the oven. It takes time
No.
to cook, baby.
Yeah,
Sometimes you got to wait for
and
it.
the GameCube is your first girlfriend. The one that you'll remember forever, okay? The one that made you cookies, the one that brought milk to you and bread. That is the GameCube.
Oh.
And by the way, the discs, Clint can agree with me here. Name any other system that has cooler fucking discs. They all look the same. GameCube is a part of itself. It's its
But
own thing.
It can only do that. A PlayStation, I can watch my DVDs. I can listen to my
oh,
CDs.
dang it. I knew you were going to bring that
What
up.
can I
Damn
do on a
it.
Like,
GameCube?
Austin, no.
Okay.
Don't bring,
Damn it.
Don't bring the disc up. Dang it.
Well, I can speak from experience that the PS2 always didn't play CDs and DVDs very well. Because there'd be a lot of times where we pop it in and then it would give us the blue or black screen.
Well, yeah, but I mean that could be that PlayStation. That's not.
Or the disc was fucked up.
Hey, I'm just
Don't
saying.
start generalizing like that's every PlayStation. It's that disc, that PlayStation.
Oh,
And
man.
now that I got a multi-tap, by the way, I can actually use 5 people to play on my PlayStation. Because now we got a free port. That makes 5. Can you do that with a GameCube?
Yeah,
I don't
you
know,
can.
honestly.
It's called fun.
What does that even mean?
Also, just real quick, let me make a point. Time Splitters on the GameCube is way better of a game than it was on the PS2. Just saying. And I realize that now that we have it. I've been playing it, and I'm like, yeah, it's not nearly as good on here. Playing on that GameCube, though, I wish. Oh, my God, it's so crisp. Like you were just saying, the Z controller, right? It fits for that game. There's some games I will say, maybe Clint will disagree. I don't know. Hopefully not. He's my teammate. But there's some games where the Z controller really doesn't matter because it's not used at all.
It's just
So why even have it on the goddamn
it's a
controller?
complex ass
Because-
controller. Every button is fucking different.
That's because you need that. You need to reinvent the wheel. You need to evolve, and they succeeded. We all remember where the X and the Y is.
I don't think adding a button is reinventing anything.
Oh, get the hell over here. Oh,
Would it be fair to say that the Nintendo 64 controller was inappropriate?
Yes, it was. It was.
Oh,
Yeah, it's-
well,
yeah,
I
it
guess
works
I
for
have
that.
no point then.
I don't think so, because the same thing. When you put on, or when you start using a N64 controller, you know exactly what to do. It's not like it's like this super hard thing that you're never going to remember it. Like, yeah, it's like, oh, okay, I got to go over here, move my hand, move that. It's the same with GameCube. I don't see the issue.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
I feel like in general, why add a button that you're not going to use? That's my whole point that I was sticking to.
The PS2 has an analog button. You rarely use that. I would say you use the Z stick on the GameCube more than the analog button on the PS2 controller.
Well, yeah, but I think that's only to turn on the function for the analog sticks. isn't it?
Nintendo refuses to have 2 analogs. You had 2 with the GameCube controller, but that small ass little C thing is just weird
Yeah,
with
and
the,
then they
with the
call it a
regular
C
one.
stick.
And then the Nintendo 64 controller just got 1 little analog stick. And going back to play majority of those games with that 1 analog stick is fucking annoying. With the PS2, you just got boots to the ground. Straight up America. And-
Oh
and
my
fucking
God.
controller, just doing your thing. No complications. The
Never.
analog sticks are the same size. You can move and look with different ones. You don't have to use the same one to get around.
Yeah, the GameCube's got one way up here, one down here. It ain't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's comfortable.
It's about
I don't think-
ergonomics.
And by the way, what?
It's about ergonomics for your fingers,
Yeah,
according to my opening statement.
I honestly, even though Blake cut you off, my own teammate, come on, why are you gonna cut him off like that?
Yeah.
Can you finish your opening statement
Oh
if you have more?
Let me find it.
All right, Tyus Vamp.
All right. Well, I
Okay.
want the source. I want the
Never
source
mind.
of this afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hear where the source is even coming from. You could have wrote this yourself. How do I know?
You want you want to know my source?
Let's
Okay.
hear it.
Chat.openai.com. I asked
Chat?
asked
You think
AI
I'm
to
trusting
write this for
anything
me.
from a website called Chat?
Yeah. No, I asked an AI to write this for me.
There was 1,000.
Oh,
words
see,
in
In about
there.
30 seconds, and here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Let's hear it.
So all I typed in was write an opening statement on why GameCube is superior to PlayStation 2. And this is what it gave me. All right, where was I? Faster CPU. Okay, after that we have another reason why the Nintendo GameCube is superior is its exclusive games. The Nintendo GameCube had a number of exclusive games that were highly regarded by critics and gamers alike, such as Super Mario Sunshine, The Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker, and Metroid Prime. These games offered unique experiences that could not be found on any other console, and they still remain
Yeah.
popular and beloved to this day, unlike many of the forgotten PlayStation 2 titles. All right, I'll just end it there. I have two more pages. I don't need to read them.
I love it. I love that. Man, Mario
Report.
Sunshine. Come
Yeah.
on.
The shittiest Mario game of all time.
No.
Yes.
You, Clint, do you think
We are
Mario
talking
Sunshine's
about
bad?
GameCube here, so we're
the
going to focus
worst
on
Mario?
just Mario Sunshine. It is, I think, probably the weakest of all of the the big titles, not like the side ones like the Paper Marios and stuff. I'm talking like the newer ones, like whenever they come out with like the new exclusive. I would say Galaxy's better than Sunshine. Odyssey is definitely better than Sunshine. 64 is better than Sunshine. It's the weakest one. We can bring it into the argument like it matters, but I'm just saying we're talking about the weakest
He
one.
used it because it was a prolific game on the GameCube.
Right. Well, he's got papers in front of him to read shit. All I've got is what I'm thinking here, and that's what we're here to
And you are
defend.
giving them more titles, though.
Right.
They do have a lot.
So,
Yeah.
Wind Waker, the weakest Zelda. I don't like that one at all.
But that's just you. Everyone else fucking loved it.
Yeah, well, my teammate hasn't played it, so one of us has to talk shit on it. And that's what I'm here to do.
My cousin plays Zelda, and I was bored.
Yeah, exactly. See, he didn't like it. His cousin turned it off.
I don't know. I don't
He
like.
never went back
I
to
don't
it
like
again.
Zelda either, but I've played it.
It's a cool
I've
cover,
watched it.
though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
I like
beautiful.
I like seeing it in the case at Walmart, but I never
Yeah.
wanted it out.
the gold. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And then, by the way, they came out with the Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time on the GameCube. Remember that when they remastered it?
Right, because it's such a weak system, they had to bring something
Oh
over
my.
from N64.
You are reaching for your points tonight. Like, how does your arm not hurt by now?
No, I'm a brick wall, and I'm defending everything. I'm the goalie. I'm defending everything you guys are throwing our way right now.
I mean, okay. So for worst Mario game, does it have to be on GameCube?
Not necessarily. You can answer it, but I'm just
Okay,
saying.
I would say Mario 3 on NES is probably the worst one in my opinion.
Mario 3?
Yeah, there's
3?
Mario 3 on the original NES. That's trash in my opinion.
Where you get the tail?
No,
No, there's two different ones.
yeah, there's Mario like 2 and then 3, and I think 3 is the first one with Luigi, but it's not that good in my opinion.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you said
Yeah.
NES. I understand now.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
thinking
Okay.
Super Nintendo's, but like,
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
for
oh, we're about to have a whole nother debate right now.
it's my favorite one.
Let's see.
Okay, fine. Let's say from the 64
Mm-hmm.
to current. How
Yeah.
about that? Let's say the 3D Marios.
Okay.
It's the weakest Mario, in my opinion.
You think that it's
In our
weaker
opinion, we're a
than
team, so.
Mario 64? Have you played Mario 64? It ain't
Well,
great.
of course,
it's not the
gonna hold
greatest.
up because it's dated now. Like all the way the game works and all that isn't going to be up to today's standards, obviously. So it's not going to be as good. But I think as far as like just the game the way it plays. Like Super Mario Sunshine, a lot of the levels start to look exactly the same after a while. Things like that, I just don't think, like, I think it was a cool idea, the flying around with the water and stuff, but I don't think it was the best Mario. I just feel like the execution was weak. Idea, cool.
Yeah, but
execution weak.
But you could say the same thing about Jak 1, though, because Jax, whatever the fuck it is, the first game of that, a lot of the places look the same. You do a lot of the same missions. You are just collect, like...
Right.
Yeah.
And then they realize what they did wrong with the first one. They come out with the second one, and it's fantastic.
Which I dropped.
Third one is also great.
Never played. I dropped the second one halfway through. Once I got on a car on Jak 2, I was done. I was like, yeah, fuck this game.
Yeah, you don't like any driving missions.
As soon as you give me a car and a driving game, I'm out. Simpsons Hit and Run, over you. Done.
Shout out Sly Cooper.
All right, so
I knew that was
you
coming.
got any PS2 exclusives to throw at them? See what they can do?
Yep, that was it.
Yeah, Sly Cooper. He
Sly
just
Cooper,
said it.
that's my
Sly
shit.
Cooper. All right.
Okay.
I really don't know too much PlayStation exclusives, like especially PS2 exclusives when I was a kid, because I was always on sports games. So
Siphon filter.
that's where.
Well, I can...
Siphon filter, yeah.
Hey, there you go. Well, I can say Siphon Filter, but for GameCube, I can also say Mario Strikers. Come on, let us know in the comments. Mario Strikers, that's a great game.
You know what
Okay.
I'm hearing is
Hold
that
on.
you guys have
Hold
two
on.
franchises.
Hold on.
And that's it.
Hold on. Okay. I was
Donkey Kong?
also going to say Donkey Kong. You remember the Donkey Kong beat, the that
Yeah,
one?
because that's what I want to do is play bongos when I'm playing my fucking GameCube.
Everyone did, dude. The bongos were fun. Did you ever play the bongos?
It was
I
fun
did not.
for a song.
Because, okay, quick story time, 20 seconds. Because of the GameCube Donkey Kong bongo game, I wanted to learn how to play bongos in actual school. Okay, you remember this.
I do.
So in first grade, I actually played in the bongo like orchestra in school. So don't tell me that it ain't influential, because that shit brought me places, okay? So, yeah.
Well, I mean, that obviously makes it better than
You're throwing barrels too.
He played bongos in the first fucking grade and never went back. Thank fucking God for
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Congo.
That's what I'm
whatever
saying.
the fuck it's
If it
called.
wasn't for that game, I would have never had any interest to play the bongos. You gotta, that's got to test for something. Come on.
If it wasn't for Shadow of Rome, I would have never wanted to become a gladiator. Do you know how many men I've killed?
Oh my God, no! You're outside your mind.
But it sounds to me like you guys got Zelda, Mario. You guys said Star Fox,
Star
but
Fox Adventures,
most of what Nintendo's offering is pretty much Mario, and all
Super
those games
Smash
are
Bros,
fun.
F-Zero.
Would Super Smash Brothers still not be considered Mario?
It definitely is.
Yeah,
It's pretty much dependent.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's all based around it.
Okay.
It's the same.
Pokemon Coliseum. You're gonna tell me that shit's game? Or wait, what? No,
It is a game. Yes, awesome.
that game is shit. There's no way. Pokemon Coliseum. Has anyone else played that? It's a great battle game.
Yeah, no, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you're like, there's no exclusive. That's the great exclusive. Pokemon, you can't get more fun than Pokemon. See, look at Clint. He's smiling. He agrees with me.
Oh yeah.
Wait, you guys on the same team? That's the biased smile if I've ever seen it.
Pokemon monsters.
Pokemon are the champions. Yeah, there you go. My man. But yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot more games you're thinking. Oh, and Chibi Robo. Like, I know I already said it, but a game where you play as a little robot just trying to plug in to an outlet to charge up. You go around a
Never heard of
house
that.
cleaning up for a Japanese family. Whenever they find you, they unplug you. You got to replug yourself up to charge up. It's adorable. It's so wholesome. PlayStation 2 doesn't have anything like that.
I got Katamari Damacy or whatever.
You have never played that game in your
Doesn't matter,
life.
but I'm here to defend PS2. And that's
You
what I'm
liar!
doing.
You've
So
never
I get to go
played
around. I
that.
get to save the entire fucking city, collecting trash into a big fucking ball. That's way better than some robot plugging into a wall. Why do I care?
But that
I got a game where I get to be a mosquito. I get to fly around, land on titties all goddamn day.
you're pulling, man, you were pulling it real out of there tonight on this one. I don't think any Americans even played that game.
I've seen it. I know what happens.
Have you heard of that?
I have not. I mean, I remember Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh my God! That
Oh, man.
whoa! I forgot all about
Yeah.
that
Yeah, let's
franchise.
see Nintendo put that out, huh? There you go. Argument
Was it
over.
on the game?
I mean, there was
Or just doing
Conquer.
Nintendo versus PlayStation?
No, just I think GameCube, PS2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Clint? Sorry.
There was Conquer for N64.
See?
But not the GameCube. So objection.
Oh my god.
There was Last
you
of Us for
liar.
PS4.
All right, fine. You want to say that?
Got me.
SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom was the best on the GameCube. Hands down.
Of
I
course.
don't even know if I've played it on the GameCube, to be honest.
What?
Yeah, I had it on
Yeah.
Xbox and PS2.
It was the best on the GameCube.
It's a legacy
Okay.
game.
Probably because it had less
See?
levels.
Yeah,
Less memory.
there you go. Is that why? It was shorter? Was it easier
Not
for you
that I
'cause it was
know of.
Nintendo?
Not that I know of. I got to it. I got to fucking Mr. Krabs in the last, wink.
Well, I mean, if you're going to say stuff, you got to be able to back it up.
I am backing it up.
why-
I said I got
Yeah,
to
what about
Mr.
it being on
Krabs
GameCube makes it better, though, is what I'm asking you.
because the controller fits. Everything it just works. Like how when you're doing
What was
the
the Z button
bubble.
used for?
That's what I'm saying.
What was it used
That's what I'm
for?
saying. Not Z, but the X was perfect because you used it for the bubble bowl. So all you had to do is while you're jumping, you could just tap it and then you'll do it before you hit the ground. Come on, you can't do it on the PlayStation, okay? And then the Z button, if I remember correctly, the Z button is what you use to do the jump thing. Like when you jump up and slam to the
I
ground.
doubt it. It was probably something
I
useless. It
guarantee
made
you-
SpongeBob
I
There's
guarantee
no
you
way.
70% of Nintendo games don't have the Z button feature even used. It's just there to
Uh,
be different.
when we played NFL Street on the GameCube, Z is what you throw.
Z was the replay button.
No, it's not. Z is the button that
That
you
would
can
make
throw.
sense.
It's X, A, or the Z. It goes like that.
All right. But I mean, yeah, we can talk about all this, but this has nothing to do with why it's better.
How about backwards compatibility?
Oh, okay. Bring it up. There we go.
GameCube, does it have any backwards compatibility? Is that
Yeah.
possible?
They've
Well,
got-
you have the Game Boy Advance plug up. You haven't brought that up yet.
Yep.
Could you hook up a Game Boy Color as well? I don't really remember.
I don't see why you couldn't.
It
I
only
know
says
they had,
Game Boy
a Game
Advance
Boy
here.
Advance thing.
Okay.
Still, though, that's cool as hell. You couldn't do anything with the PS2. You couldn't plug up a PS3 into a PS2 and make
I could
it
play
work.
online with my friends.
No, you couldn't.
With a PS2, yes, I
Yes, you
absolutely
could.
can.
But I'm saying you couldn't.
That doesn't fucking matter. I'm defending the PS2, not my experience with the PS2. I'm talking about what makes it a better system.
Man, yeah, you're insane.
Me and 4 friends could huddle up with our Game Boy Advances and play 4 Swords, and that's about it. Or I can play online, and all my friends, we can all be playing SOCOM.
Yeah, because everyone's wanting to play SOCOM.
We all did back in the day. I was fighting for my country. You kidding me?
Oh,
Killing
my
terrorists.
God.
All right, since he's reading off a paper, let me just go ahead and hit you with this.
There's no way that
The
people like SOCOM.
GameCube's own Z button appears designed not to be used heavily, as it is a thin, asymmetric shoulder button that's not designed to be mashed. So why are you there? You're just there to look different. It's a cool looking controller, but it's just so many fucking buttons.
Yeah.
Can I also say one last point? And you guys could be like, oh, that's not a point, Austin. But let me just say this. There's 3 different colors to the GameCube.
There's see-through controllers, and
Diversity.
everything for the PS2.
But the PS2 itself never changes.
We had a slim, we had a silver, we had a blue, we had a white, the black, obviously. There was
You're telling, but I'm saying, have you
There's something else
seen
I
the
thought.
multitude of GameCubes you can get? And now you can. There's businesses that even customize that shit.
yeah. I mean
They had orange. They had purple.
that part.
Their whole
Yeah.
thing, their whole
It's
little
really-
marketing thing is almost just like is like fun. So yeah,
Right.
multiple colors is fun. and
Yeah.
everything else like that. But we got the
Yeah,
game.
you guys are getting distracted by the bells and whistles.
focus
Yeah, that's what
on
I'm
that
saying.
As
game.
long as my GameCube is yellow, I don't care what the games I play on it are.
Well, technically, this is me. Clint hasn't said it. That's why I said my point. So
okay.
Uh,
the
let's hear it.
PS2 outsell.
Well, on the Game Boy Advance, you could upload MP3 and MP4 files, and that could fit easily in your pocket. For PlayStation 2, you'd have to get it from the internet and put it on a CD. So as far as prior to the iPod, I think Game Boy Advance might be one of your best bets because the PSP wasn't around yet either, which is I think that's a
See?
solid point.
Wow. I will say I didn't even know that.
yeah,
Well, I don't know how much memory you could actually store on your Game Boy Advance as far as MP4 and MP3, but
It's like one song probably.
yeah, I'm sure it was super small.
Everybody had Hamster Dance on their Game Boy then.
Shout out C-Spot Run.
Well, I would definitely say that the PS2 outsold the GameCube. It was out a lot longer.
It's it still has outsold everything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. There's no way you're going to beat the PS5 and stuff has now, I think. But
As I always say, that doesn't make it better if it does.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, we're bringing up different points.
Yeah.
But I always want to point out that
I mean,
it doesn't
that
make
is
a
one
difference.
point. Like, I'm not even going to disrespect the PS2. Every single child for the next, at least probably, we got about 5 years left, played with the PS2 because they were making games until, what, 2012?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think it was.
So you got to give that credit, like, because that's impressive as hell. No other system of any kind, even in PlayStation's run, has ever done that. Or Nintendo,
It also
Xbox.
has the largest game category of all time, right? Of
Yeah.
any system, I believe the PS2 does.
For some reason, I thought it was like the NES or SNES. I feel like didn't they have the biggest?
Maybe they did.
I don't know. That's a big thing to look up. I don't know. And well, I can't look up. My arms aren't that
Yeah,
long.
I can't
Yeah.
reach the computer right now. Otherwise, I'd look it up.
What about price?
Okay.
Ooh, man, I am so glad you're my teammate. That's a great point. What about price?
All right.
The
which one
PlayStation,
was cheaper?
PlayStation 2 original retail price was $299. The Nintendo GameCube sold original retail price for $199.
See, that's what I'm talking about,
$100
man.
cheaper.
The GameCube is for the blue collar worker. All right, the PS2 was for the 1%ers up in the north.
That's right.
Yeah, they're up
The
in
rich
the
guys
Oh,
like
no,
us.
for the blue collar. That's why y'all got cheaper games.
The PS2 buyers were going to Epstein's Island, while GameCube was making the fucking rotors for the goddamn planes to fly you all over. All right, we're the backbone of America. You're the one living off of us. PlayStation 2 owners, my ass.
Making a hell of a living off it.
I know.
More than y'all have ever seen.
I for real didn't know that though. That's crazy. $100 difference. Damn.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think their games were like $40.
Yeah, that's
But-
true.
It should have been. That's the thing. Like, it didn't have the strong titles, I don't think. Like, I mean, like I said, besides the obvious ones. But you take those away, and then you also add in the not being able to watch DVDs. That shit mattered back in the day. Because DVD players themselves weren't cheap. So I remember even with mom and dad, they were like, okay, well, let's just get a PS2 because at least we get a game system and a DVD player out of it. With the GameCube, you would have to buy a DVD player and a GameCube. So really, it's like, unless you had both, you're going to be spending about $299 by the time you're done with it. If
You're
you need a DVD
telling
player.
me
So it's probably like a $50 difference.
nobody had a DVD already before the GameCube came out? You're going to sit here and tell me that?
I actually don't remember if we had a DVD player before the PS2.
Well, I know we had a TV Guardian before that, so we
That
must
was after
have.
the PS2.
Was it really?
It was.
Holy shit. If this was 1722, I go into that, but I can't. But shout out to TV Guardian, for sure. But yeah, the catalog, yeah, if you want to go there, sure, I get it, whatever. But I know this is a pull, and I know you're gonna pull that up at a time like this. But the voice acting, okay, in GameCube games beats the hell out of any PS2 game ever. Hands down.
What kind of shit are you talking? Like, what?
Did you not hear him say Conkers, Zelda, Mario?
Yeah, games that don't have voiceovers, basically.
But they're funny. That's what I'm talking about. It's good voiceover.
Hey,
like,
listen, is barely anything. Shut the fuck up with it.
And how
In
are you
our
gonna-
games-
and how you gonna disrespect Bentley like that?
That's what I'm saying. Just because I could do the Bentley voice doesn't mean it's better
You
than
wanna
anything on
talk about
Nintendo.
voiceovers? Look at all the Def Jam games that we've produced on PlayStation.
Yeah, but you're talking to someone who's not a Def Jam fan.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
It's not. Def Jam's good.
All right.
Oh man,
Silly
Hey,
Clint.
Clint, why don't you give us your last regards to the
Okay.
game of this win?
In closing, subscribers, while mentioned before Nintendo GameCube indeed does have legacy titles, unlike the many forgotten titles of PlayStation 2. Hundreds of forgotten titles that none of us even remember. On the other hand, Zelda, Mario, Mario Kart, to this day, 20 years later, still going strong. And portability, on the other hand, was a strong suit of the Nintendo GameCube. If you want a console you can carry around with fast load times, a fast core processor, and a way to even play music off of your Game Boy Advance, this is a way to quickly do that. No need to go into the DVD players and the VHS players and all the convoluted monstrosities that Sony had at the time. So, Your Honor, that is my conclusion.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, there you go. That's what I love.
All right, sure. You summarized the entire episode in a couple paragraphs.
Yeah.
I also have an argument for the PlayStation 2 as well.
Oh my God. He wrote his own Bible for this.
Hey, can you do me a favor real quick?
Sure.
Can you put those glasses back on?
Oh, yeah.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes.
How much money did you make on Like Mike?
Unlike Mike, I mean, well, it depends. Residual checks, I still get one. Sometimes it's 25 cents, sometimes it's $2,500. So it's hard to say.
At least you got picked up at the end.
And was Bow Wow nice?
Yeah, time. Well, yes, aside from the times he would trip me.
Morris Chestnut had to have been a great father.
Yeah, but I enjoyed the movie I did with the mouse. Stuart Little. I enjoyed
Kangaroo Jack. Oh,
man,
okay.
you had quite a temper problem at times. I remember that one time you was about to fight that dude on
my
the
mom.
bridge. This shit was
My
crazy.
mom would beat me with reeds a lot of the time, and I would accidentally step on Stuart Little, and I'd get in trouble for that, and they'd take me back, and then rough me up. It wasn't a fun time.
Damn, your mom was hot.
And
how was Tom Cruise when you were in Jerry Maguire?
Well, we were about the same height, so it worked out really well.
Good answer. Good answer.
Oh man, that would have been perfect. Now we got to read the polls.
Clip it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there we go.
All right.
The astronomy club is here to stay.
So Clint, let's let you get out your plugs real quick.
Oh yeah, you can hit me up on all the socials, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. You can also watch the Clint Norris Show on YouTube. Just type in Clint Norris. We got episodes with Rob Dyrdek, Buff Bagwell, Frylock, Carrie Means from Aquatine. So if you're looking for a show with personalities across all platforms of entertainment, check it out.
Hell yeah.
And that is the Clint Norris Show.
Yeah.
Remember.
All right, we got the poll
All right, drum roll.
ready to go. And PS2 wins 57% to 43%.
Oh my.
Nothing beats the
God.
feeling of getting that blue box that you've been
right.
wanting that
Oh
entire
my
time.
God, this is horse shit, man.
Austin, I'll be sending you an invoice for my legal fees.
We're supposed to win this
It'll be
one.
$5.
He said if we won, he wouldn't have to beat me after. But, all right, so yeah, PS2 won. I call poppycock, but what are you gonna do? Make sure to check out Vast Difference podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Castbox, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. You know what they're called, and that is Vast Difference. All right. You can also find us at Vast Difference Pod on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, wherever the social is. We'll be there. We'll meet you there. So yeah, just make sure you follow us, share us, like us, tell your friends about us. Tell your friends about the Clint Norris Show while you're at it. We appreciate you being on, Clint.
Yes, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks
my
for having me
friend.
on. This is fun.
Yeah, it was a real fun episode.
That's a
Definitely.
good time.
And this will not be the last time. Let me clarify that. You will be on multiple times after. Thank you, fatheads. We hope you have a good night. Stay clean.
Bye.